What's up, everyone? Kevin Ellis back here once again. I'm so excited to be here once again doing another podcast. This is gonna be Vlogmas Day 5. It's gonna be a little late, but today my special guest I have one of the people that I met on TikTok. Her name is Atrice.
Mm-hmm.
She do great things. She also is a life coach, so I'm going to let her introduce herself and just get a little getting to know her just a little bit. So if people is this episode is going to be season 5, episode number 4 of the podcast. It's off the chain. This episode we'll be talking about a little bit about different ways to handle like mental health and how to get resources. And Patrice, you want to take it away, introduce yourself?
Sure. My name is Altrice. I work as a therapist in the mental health field, as well as my crowd and area of expertise is I work with people who have substance abuse. And I also am a certified life coach. I also do a couple of other things, but I just want to make sure I stay focused in the area in which we're focusing on more today, which is in the mental health profession and talking about mental health and, how to maintain it and the different questions that people may have consulting concerning mental health. You know where to start, how to get there, and all of that. But yeah, closer towards the end. But definitely, if people want to get in contact with me or you know follow me, they can follow me at strong underscore her underscore. And that is my podcast Instagram to where people healing, talking about any and everything, those uncomfortable conversations concerning mental health and just life in general. And they can also follow me on my personal Instagram at Treese Forever, the at sign TRICE and forever. And yeah.
I will have all her social media links in the description, so y'all can go follow her and everything. So it's a good one because I ain't gonna lie, it's a good one because
Mhm.
also like not only that in 2026 she'll be starting her own podcast in 2026.
Yeah.
So that's gonna be amazing. So be a look out for that. So it's gonna be good. So one of the questions for mental health,
Hmm.
what can we do? What resources we can do to help find help to help with that with the mental health?
Okay. Well, the first thing is first, especially when pertaining to mental health, is we have to we have to acknowledge that there is a problem. A lot of people, especially pertaining to the Black community, they don't acknowledge mental health. It's more so oh, you don't have a problem. You it's just you don't have a problem. They just don't acknowledge it. And then also in a lot of other communities as well, they don't acknowledge it as well. So it's kind of like some people, they feel like talking to someone is putting someone in their business who they don't want to be in their business. So they just refrain from even going to see somebody or telling somebody what's going on. And that can be dangerous in most situations if people are undiagnosed.
Yeah, because a lot of people just been going through different things and having a lot of
Hmm.
problems and not be able to speak up and tell somebody what's really going on.
Hmm.
And I know in my perspective, it'd be hard for people to open up to basically just to break it down, trying hard not to cry through the pain and the
Hmm.
suffering
Hmm.
that they dealing with. And
And that, oh, I'm sorry, I didn't mean to cut you off.
go ahead.
And that is definitely true because a lot of people stick by the saying, what happens in this house stays in this house. And when they pertain and stick to that saying, it's like, oh, you don't tell anyone your business because it's always going to be something bad. Or they going to tell on you, or they going to try to stick you on medicine and medicine that you don't need. And most of the time we do need medicine. I'm not gonna hold you as a person that is diagnosed with depression and anxiety. And even as a person, like for my mental health, I've tried speaking personally. I did try, I had a therapist at the time before I started taking the medicine. I would go speak to my therapist. Um, then for like an hour, feel, normal, like everything was back in routine, and then still have that same sinking feeling that I could not describe exactly.
Yeah,
And then, I had the coping skills, I tried everything, and then I said, you know what? Maybe this medication will help me to not stick in this sinking feeling of not wanting to do anything and wanting to stay on top of what I'm doing and be able to function. And I've got diagnosed in 2019 and have been, yeah, it's been helping me stay balanced ever since. But not saying that everyone is going to need medication. No, that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is it's okay to talk to someone.
yeah,
It's okay to get the help that you need.
yeah,
But first, you have to admit and acknowledge that there is a problem.
yeah, definitely. Because I, I went to be honest, I went to a therapist one time and that's telling this because it was a lot of things that was going on in my life. Uh, with through my childhood, like as I
Mm-hmm.
got older, as between like the age from middle school, like teenager growing up, it was
Hmm.
a hard situation that I was going through. And I went to a therapist and everything was going good. After I've been trying to get back in contact with my therapist to try to go back and just talk about a lot of things, but it's been really hard for me since I've been in college. So, and
Mm-hmm.
she moved locations because I don't know the new location yet. So, but the therapist is one of the best things that I ever did, and I also have I even talked to my pastor about it, like about the
Hmm.
situation. And the other question is, especially for people that's dealing with a lot of grief,
Hmm.
plus the on top of the mental health, how's that
Hmm.
how's that challenging for people that's going through grief, that lost a loved one that's really
Hmm.
close to them? As an example, like a auntie, a uncle, or a
Hmm.
grandmother
Hmm.
they was really close to. How
Hmm.
can they also talk about that on top of going through the time of grief?
That in a spectrum and in a bottle. Grief within itself, you can't put a time limit on someone's grief. So it's like, are you familiar with the 5 stages of grief?
Mm-hmm.
So, as a person is going through those stages of grief, you have to give them the proper space. And if they have a mental health diagnosis, that can also impact it as well. So it can make it a lot harder. So some of them may, if they're already on receiving mental health services and they are taking medication, they may stop taking their medication for a while, and it can be very difficult. But if a person is trying or putting forth the effort and wanting to open up, especially with dealing with the grief, it pertaining so that they don't get so off balance. I'm not going to say it's going to be easy because nothing is easy in life. Whether when, especially whether it's mental health, grief, or even when substances get thrown into the ring. So when dealing with all of this, it's just like you have to have baby steps.
Yeah.
But it's like when my famous saying that I tell people and I've learned to live by is when you get tired of being sick and tired, that's when you're ready to put forth the change to be better, to get out of that emotional rut. Because, that's just like me saying someone who lost their parent, um, it's gonna be okay. Um, you just gotta, hold on and then just get over it. You don't tell anyone that's going through grief.
Yeah.
You say, you take your time. And I hope that, in the moment of everything that's going on, that you are able to, continue going. Because saying that, it's in that moment, I know it's natural for us to say, hey, it's gonna be okay because we've probably been through that or have experienced that in our own personal grief. But it's just like I say, hey, I know eventually it's going to be okay, but I know right now you just have to take your time to be willing to see the other side.
Yeah. 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 And I just deal with that this year in like the end of
Hmm.
February. So it my mom on my mom's side, her oldest brother, we lost him in
Hmm.
February, heart attack, and
Hmm.
it was hard, especially for my mom
Hmm.
because my mom and her oldest brother was real close.
Hmm.
And it really affected her the most,
Hmm.
especially his daughter, my uncle's daughters, my cousins.
Hmm.
Losing their dad was the hardest thing for them. Cause plus my uncle was in the military. He was in the military,
Hmm.
and it was hard for my family. So it's been it's been 10 months for us since he been gone, and
Hmm.
it'd be hard. It'd be hard for me to stay strong for my mom, and I try to tell my mom. I try to encourage my mom not to give up because it's been hard for her lately for the last couple of months. So, but anything that we go through, I just always just pray and just ask God to send a sign to my mom, like so she can know
Hmm.
that her her brother is with her and stuff. So And but I'm so glad that I got a chance to have you on the show,
Mhm.
uh, talking about mental health and
Mhm.
everything. But literally, it's been a wonderful, wonderful time.
Mhm.
I would definitely make sure y'all, if you going through that situation, going through mental health,
Mhm.
please, I'm begging you, go talk to somebody. Go talk to your mom, your parents, even your spiritual parents. If you was growing
Mhm.
up in church, go talk to them and tell them what's going on so they can
Mhm.
pray with you and everything. Cause that's how
Mhm.
really that's how God is really showing us now
Mhm.
in this season, especially giving back into the community. But I'm glad that y'all on here, but what I'm saying is on YouTube, it could be uploaded a little late, but bear with me. Bear with me because I've been trying to post consistently, like every day. I've been on the road. This the only time the video gonna be late. So, a little late, but here we go. It's gonna
Mhm.
be a good one. So I hope y'all enjoy this video. If you would
Mhm.
like to see more, make sure you like, comment, subscribe, turn on that post notifications. You don't miss another
Mhm.
video. Cause I've got some good things coming up soon this week and this month. Celebrate 9 years being on YouTube. Holy crap. And literally a wonderful, wonderful thing. Wonderful thing. I'm also gonna be start going back live on TikTok as well. So just a little update, try to get that situated. So but I also will put all her social media links in the description so y'all can go follow her. Y'all can go look at the podcast and stuff. Other things
Mhm.
that y'all need. So I hope y'all
Mhm.
have a good one. God bless you.
Oh yeah, before you sign off, you also asked me about how can people find out how to get in contact with someone to talk to someone. So, just in 3 easy steps. One, oh, I stated it earlier, acknowledge that, hey, I need help on how to manage my mental health or even to get started on being diagnosed. We don't want to go to WebMD, that's not our friend. We want to go to a professional. Two, if you feel like there are state funded places. Where I particularly work, it's a company called Wellstone. They're state funded, so you don't have to worry about a bill or anything. So you just go in and get the help that you need and take it from there. And then three, if you are diagnosed, do the right thing. Follow the checkups. If medication is needed, take the medication and just continue to stay on top of it. And also, I'll give Cam the resources for some for Black people who need mental health. They can go to www.freeblackmentalhealth.com. They'll give you 5 free sessions to get you started for anyone that does not have insurance. So, yeah.
All that will be in the description down below. So I'm gonna add that all in now. So literally, I hope y'all have a good rest of your week. Tomorrow vlog gonna be a little different. I got a Christmas parade with my high school band, so in the city of Center Point, so I'm gonna be doing that a little bit tomorrow, vlog a little bit
Mhm.
tomorrow. So I hope
Mhm.
y'all have a good one, a wonderful day. God
Mhm.
bless you. Literally, it's gonna be a good one. So yeah,
Mhm.
I'll see y'all tomorrow. Peace.